welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Z, your fashion loving bookworm, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite genres. Yeah, it's a genre. It's a romance genre, but like you know what? Anyways, we're talking about monster romances today. I love monster romances. Don't ask me if there was something not right upstairs, but I love a good monster romance. They're probably one of my favorites, and on top of it, they are like the ultimate thing to get me out of like a book slump, like a reading slump. Anyways, so we are going to be talking about some fun spooky monster romance. So basically this is going to be fun monster romance recs for Halloween. Since it is upon us, it is spooky season, what better time to read these books? So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. Okay, so just so you guys are aware, like all of these books that we're going to be talking about today are available on Kindle Unlimited. So, except, well, okay, we'll talk about this one first. So it's on Kindle Unlimited, but you do have to pay for each Kindle version. I know. So I haven't read it yet. I do want to. And that series is actually going to be called The Darkly Depraved Monsters. And this is by Violet Taylor. So it is a 8 novella series, and honestly all of these all of these books are pretty much going to be ranging from 50 pages to no more than like 150 pages. They are novellas. So it's nice, fun, short, spooky reads, and some of them are quite spicy. So, yeah. So one of the ones I do want to read is going to be The Darkly Depraved Monsters. I have ordered it, but it's a bunch of different series. And you know what? Let's break out the phone so I give you all the right details. With The Darkly Depraved Monsters, I have actually, so I did order the book that that Violet Taylor has, and it's like it's a hardcover book, but it's got like 6 different of her novellas in there, but there are 8. So let's talk about all 8 of them. So first things first, we have Feast of the Vampire King. So this is going, and mind you, these are darker romances, okay? So check trigger warnings. I don't know how, like if they have them or not, but do check in case. So there's Feast of the Vampire King, Frostbitten, Scream for the Scarecrow, Demons in Demenia, A Web of Lust and Sorrow, Ours for Halloween, Stitches, a dark monster romance reimagining of Halloween classics, Beneath Hoof and Hollow. Those are. And so basically, Feast of the Vampire King, it's a vampire. Frostbitten is a steamy Jack Frost reimagining, so that'd be like great for winter, so not necessarily Halloween. But the other ones are definitely more so Halloween-y. Just like Scream for the Scarecrow, which is like scarecrow romance. We have Demons. I don't know if that one's super Halloween-y, or along with like A Web of Lust and Sorrow. I have a feeling that one might be a spider. I have no idea. But spiders scare me, so I don't know. Then Ours for Halloween. That one is an MMFM. That's one that I really want to read, so hopefully it's in the book that I just bought. If not, then you know, whatever. And then Stitches is basically a spinoff of Halloween classics. And then Beneath Hoof and Hollow, that is like a Headless Horseman kind of reimagining. And these are all by Miss Violet Taylor. They all sound fabulous, but you do have to pay $2.99 each in order to like buy them on Kindle Unlimited. However, the rest of these are actually going to be completely just available on Kindle Unlimited, just so you're aware. That's the only one that you actually have to pay for. So I wanted you guys to know that first. Okay, next is going to be Hordes and Housemates, and that one is actually, that is a want to read for me. It's more on the cozy side. It's kind of, it gives me Aurelia Skye vibes, but I haven't read this one yet, but it is a want to read, and that one is actually about, yeah, I remember. Okay, so Whores and Housemates is actually going to be, so we have our female main character, and she finds herself out of her home and she needs a place to stay. So she finds this place, and it's like really like dirt cheap, pretty much. She's like, for where she wants to be staying, and this is where, like, it's a sentient house. There's a grumpy dragon shifter, not vampire, dragon shifter, and it's gonna be like their story, and it's supposed to be like really cute and cozy, but like it's a fun time. I don't know how like spooky Halloweeny it is, but you know, oh, grumpy dragon, well, what better time to read than Halloween? Anyways, one of the next one, and it's going to be in particular, it's Holiday Horrors. Yes, that is what it's called, and they're by Aiden Pierce or Price, P-I-E-R-C-E, Pierce, Price, Pierce, I think it's Pierce. Anyways, the one in particular I want to talk about is actually called Burn for Jack. So with Holiday Horrors, they are based off of like different like holidays throughout the year. So you have Burn for Jack, which is like Halloween. There's something about Cupid. They're all on Kindle, okay? I don't have them, like, I read Burn for Jack and, ooh, y'all. So, Burn for Jack, which is specifically the Halloween version, our main character. So, she pretty much comes from this line of witches, and was she born on December 31st? Was that a different book? Anyways, so she comes from a line of witches, and there's this story about this pumpkin-headed like ghost, basically, and like he comes out on like Halloween, and it's said that like her great grandmother was like, she saw this person, like the pumpkin person, and then she winded up crazy, and she's words are so hard right now, but basically she wound up crazy because like she had this meeting with this pumpkin-headed person, and then it's her story, like their granddaughter's story. She's basically, she goes to this pumpkin patch of the dare. Her school bully like makes her dress up as like her ancestor, and like then they leave her there. She meets the pumpkin-headed guy, and you know, it's their spicy story. So that one was actually pretty good. But then like with the Holiday Horrors, they do have like other holidays like Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, maybe Christmas, I can't remember. Anyways, it's a series that you can check out. So I haven't read the others, but I have read Burn for Jack, and that one was really cute. Next, this is actually my current read, and it is Claimed it's Claimed by Her Monsters by Alexi Davis. This is a Why Choose paranormal monster romance, and I'm enjoying it so far. So basically our main character, God, what is her name? Dang it. Anyways, our main female character, she's born on Halloween. That's the one in particular I was thinking about. Her birthday is on October 31st. And she finds herself being, like, she's in a foster program. Her parents had died 3 years prior. She finds herself in an extended foster care program. On her 19th birthday, she goes to live with this extended relative, like, and they're not technically related in any means because she was adopted by his extended, like, distant relative. So she goes to live with him, and it's gonna be their story, and I can't wait to get to like the fun spicy stuff, because currently they're just playing Monopoly. Like, there's hints throughout so far that like they've lived for quite some time, but it's not registering up there, and she's like, hello. But anyways, that one is actually pretty interesting. I am enjoying it so far. And then, oh my goodness, y'all, this one is wild. It's called Halloween. I don't even know how to say that with a straight face, I'm so sorry. But it's called Halloween, and it's by Holly Wilde. And y'all, this is about sentient pumpkin men. I'm gonna just let that sit in with you. So basically, it's Halloween, and there's actually 3 parts to the story, so I kind of like thought it was really cool, and it is so spicy. It is an enjoyable amount of spice. I do love me in a spicy, erotic-esque book. So Anyways, with Halloween, our main character, she is sitting around with her friends, and it's Halloween, and this girl tells them this scary story. They're telling scary stories around a campfire about like Halloween, and her friend had done this ritual, and it's basically spell I cup 3 times, and then, you know, that's the ritual. So she did that, and like she told the story, and then she's like, I need your help. I need you to find my friend. And she goes, I don't know if I really want to do this. I don't like scary things. But she ends up doing it. She finds herself in this parallel universe with her Hallopeens, and they're like these giant pumpkin-esque men with pumpkin appendages. And then there's another part where like there's this old urban legend in their town, and it's called Candyman. And no, it's man candy. And basically like everyone has to take all their candy out of their bowls before midnight on Halloween, otherwise man candy comes and he appears. And man candy he was well named. Anyways, but that one was really interesting, and like man candy is literally a man made of candy, so he's like, it's just like sentient, and is very interesting, very odd. So if you want a sentient pumpkin dick, okay, peens, you know, that is what you're gonna get, along with candy. Oh my god, no, I have to talk about this one part, completely out of pocket, but there was this part in this freaking book where he like pulls his man candy pulls his condom off, and it is full of gummy bears, and he feeds one to the girl, and then they're like, I don't want your gummy. What? Okay, I'm sorry, but the way Holly Wilde wrote this book, like the puns were punning, like their pumpkin cream, and it was all over the place. It was wild. It was fascinating. I don't even know how to describe it. It was something else, okay? It was spicy, and there's candy and pumpkin spice. Come. Never thought I'd say that in a sentence. I thought this was the normal latte. I don't think I could have a pumpkin spice latte right now. Anyways, but that one was a fun time. Like if you have ever read things like, my cats are going crazy, Frisky the Snowman, Unhinged. Oh, sorry. Have you ever read anything like that and you think it's funny, it's a hee hee ha ha spicy good time, Holly Wilde is literally perfect for you. I'm not even gonna lie, because wow, I want to read her other list. Like there's Taken by My TBR, which sounds fascinating. I'm just like, what's gonna happen with these books? Anyways, we are off topic. Once again, it happens. We chat, we yap. It's what we do. We're yappers. Now, a cute one that is actually brand new this year. It's available on Kindle Unlimited and Audible, and it's going to be the Scared Sexy collection, and it's multiple authors. So you have Kimberly Lemming is in it, JT Geisinger, Ruby Dixon, Ali Hazelwood, Christina Lauren. I almost forgot. Mind you, Christina Lauren, I have some words to say because I read Fallen, and that's theirs, and I did not like that ending. Okay, I need more. Like, I need more. Anyways, so the Scared Sexy collection is actually going to be 6 different short novellas, and they're like spicy. Honestly, they're not that spicy. There's like a cup. There's like, some of them have like 1 or 2 spicy scenes, but they're not that crazy. So basically, you have Falling for Slayer. That's the first one, and it's by Ali Hazelwood, and it's basically a vampire and a vampire slayer, and they end up falling for each other. You have All My Boyfriends Are Monsters. That one's by Kimberly Lemming. So basically, our main character dumps her ex because he was a poop head, and she meets a monster who can make more monsters, and she has a good, fun, spicy time with them. And then we have Spicy Little Curses. That one is by J.T. Geisinger, where our main character, she's a journalist. She goes to New Orleans and she's trying to figure out this, like there's this curse. She's supposed to write an article about it. She basically is like a curse breaker in a sense. There's, ooh, what else? There's Fallen. That one is by Christina Lauren, and that is, it's on Halloween, and it's like up there. He's called a fallen, like a fallen angel, and he feeds off of lust and sexual energy. So that was a little good spicy time. That was 4, right? Fallen, All My Boyfriends Are Monsters, Hot for the Slayer, Spicy Little Curses. I'm missing 2 more. Hold on, it'll come back to me. Space Vampire. That's the other one I was thinking of. That one is by, Ruby Dixon? Yes, that one is by Ruby Dixon. So Space Vampire, our main character, she is treated as a pet on this alien spaceship, and she meets this monster after all the scientists evacuate, because this monster is like, hey, I'm off you guys because you know you suck. And so she meets him. It's their cutesy little story, and that was a good time. And then there's one more, but I cannot think of it to save my life. Give me a second. Oh! Did I say Katie Robert was one of the authors? Anyways, the other one, which is the 6th one, is Beautiful Nightmare. That one was interesting. That's Katie Robert. It was a good time. So basically, our main character is actually a demon, and she is her job is a night paralysis, like a sleep paralysis demon. So basically, she's really bad at her job, and she's like, I actually care about people. I don't want to scare them. And her and her human have a good time. But then, yeah, things happen. And it's cute. That one was really cute. Honestly though, I loved every single one of them. And that was the very first time I'd ever read anything by J.T. Geisinger. If you write a monster romance, I will read it. Okay. But yeah, those are those. And they were really cute. Like, it's a perfect, like, spooky Halloween kind of collection. I thought they were all really great. Yes. And they were great authors. Like, those are great authors to choose from. Like, Katie Robert, Ruby Dixon, Ali Hazelwood, Kimberly Lemming, J.T. Geisinger, Christina Lauren. Psh, crazy. Awesome. Thank you. Now. Okay, and then, so more so along like the cozy lines, it's spicy, but it's like cutesy cozy kind of thing, and that is going to be Evershift Haven by Aurelius Sky. So 2 of the ones I want to focus on for this video in particular, because just like holiday horrors, they're different seasons throughout, which I think is really cute. I think it gives you something like fun and monstery to read throughout the year. So the 2 we want to focus on is actually going to be Pumpkin Spice and Orc's Delight. So basically, our main character there, she is basically, she's driving, she's going to this conference, and then all of a sudden her car breaks down. She winds up in Evershift Haven. She meets this hot orc mechanic, and then it's their story. They go from there, but it's like during fall and Halloween time, and it's like really, really cute. But yeah, no, that one was really cutesy. I'm not normally like a cutesy monster romance girly. I kind of like it spicy, but it's like adorable, like small town cute monster romance kind of feels. And then the next one is House and Harvest. So that is actually our main character's sister from the first book. Sorry, I got cut off from my camera. Okay, so the next one is House and Harvest, and that is our main character's sister from the first book. She decides to visit Evershift Haven. She wants to see her sister. She wants to see what she's doing, how she's living, and she meets this werewolf. Yeah, he's a werewolf. She meets a werewolf, and you know what? It's their cutesy story. She loves plants, and they think, you know, she has more like a magical aptitude to listen to the plants and talk to them and things like that, and it's really cutesy. So if you want like a cute, adorable kind of spicy read, Evershift Haven is absolutely perfect for you. And it's like perfect for the fall, spooky season, because, you know, those 2 in particular focus on fall. Like, they're during the fall time. And then I think one of the very last ones I actually have, I did start this one, but I'm not sure if it's totally for me. but I feel like it was good where I was at. And that is The Pumpkin King's Bride by Allegra Rose. So I did read a good portion of this novella. It was just like, it is more on the cozy side. There is something that's gonna happen. Like, basically our main character Maribel, she meets the Pumpkin King and she's like, you know, I see you as more than just like what these normal human people fear. And like, they fall, but then I guess she's kidnapped, which made me interested in the first place, but I kind of got bored. It was one of those, I set it down and I didn't want to pick it back up, but no offense to the book, I think it's just me. It'd be like that. But anyways, I still want to recommend it because it was pretty good. And the plot sounds great. Like, she's kidnapped and he's like, this is my girl, this is my person, I'm gonna find her. I need to get her back. And then it's their story. It is a novella. It's like 112 pages, I think. But it wasn't what I wanted at the moment. I might pick it up later. I might not. But it's cute. And it's during Halloween. So that is that is the fun plot about most of these. I'm very excited because I ordered Darkly Depraved Monsters. The title's long, okay? I ordered the solid book. And I can't wait for that to get here because I feel like it's gonna be a fun time. Like, it's dark romance, like, ooh, spooky and dark. Anyways, I am very excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good book recs to read for spooky season. Leave some comments about like monster romance books down below if you think I'd be interested. If you're interested, I'll probably be interested too because I love me a good monster romance. I love monsters. I love aliens. Evidently, I sometimes enjoy sentient beings. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun talking about like these spooky books that I've been reading. What better time to read a monster romance than spooky season? Anyways, if you want to let me know that you made it this far in the video, leave some kind of fall emojis down below. I'd really appreciate it. Or leave some recs if you got them. That'd be cool too. But thank you so much for being here, for stopping by, spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope, as always, you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, be bold, bright, and beautiful, but most importantly, be yourself. That's all I got, so bye!
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing. There's nothing that I would undo.